I'm incredibly sick, so bear with me, but I'm going to prove Alex Murdaugh is the killer. Maggie and Paul were killed with family guns, and we know that Alex said that there was nobody out there that the dogs didn't know because they would have been going crazy. We also know that he was there at 8:46 because of the kennel video, and time of death was at 8:50. There's no way he could have gotten back to the house and two random killers came up with no guns, found their guns, and killed them all without Alex seeing. The hose is already down in the kennel video, so that gives Alec the opportunity to rinse himself off, strip off his bloody clothes, and he grabs Maggie's phone, which causes the orientation changes. He looks in Paul's pocket for his phone, which accounts for the blood in his pocket, but I think that Paul set his phone down in the kennel when he went to go get the food, which is why his wasn't in his pocket and why Alex didn't grab his. He puts all the evidence on the golf cart, driving it back home, makes it back to the house at 8:55, giving him about 7 minutes to shower and clean himself up. After his shower, Alec goes back out to the driveway. He grabs Maggie's phone and all the evidence from the golf cart, moves it into his car, and leaves for his mom's house. When he arrives at Alameda, Alec has about 3 times as many steps recorded when he gets there as he does when he leaves. He's also parked for 2 minutes in the driveway before calling Miss Libby's house for Miss Shelley to let him in. So those steps and that time line up with him going out to that shed to stash everything to discard up later. He returns back to Moselle and he goes to the main house first. He's parked for 3 minutes before he goes out to the kennels, but he never turned his car off. Alex's original story about the 911 call didn't add up, so he created a new one, but I'm going to tell you why that one doesn't add up either. First off, while the phone is ringing, it's already recording, and Alec is silent until they pick up, and then he starts his hysteria. Second of all, from the time he makes his call, you can tell that he's making it registered as Bluetooth. You can tell he's making it from the car. He doesn't actually open the doors until 10:07:53. That's the first time we hear any of the dogs barking. So from that until the time he's giving details about it is only 25 seconds. So even with his new story, there's no way he could have gone and checked both bodies and their pulses and still had no blood on him in that short of amount of time. Also, Alec has apparently just found his whole family brutally gunned down, but apparently he wants to get off the phone with 911 because he's got some calls to make. About a minute later, Paul's screen comes on. I think that this is the first time that he realized that Paul's phone was set there inside the kennels, and he picks it up. In the meantime, he's making calls. He calls just about everybody, but Buster is only his 13th call out of everybody. You'd think if the rest of your family was just gunned down, then your other son would be a priority. His lies begin with the first officer on the scene, and they continue throughout the entire thing. For the entire timeline, go to Brandy Churchwell.